Well, hello and welcome to the Karsch and Anderson program. Doug Karsch and Scott Anderson on the road today. We are at the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Career Fair, an annual trip for us, part of the community service here at 97 on a ticket. Scott, how are you?
Doing just fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anything exciting in the Gator household on a Wednesday night?
Oh, let's see. I went over to my mom's house and did check out her new deck.
Oh, this was a big project.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
is this the home you grew up in?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
No, they moved out of that. They moved into this house, I think in like 1999, 2000, somewhere in there.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the old deck needed to be removed and put some new Trex decking in. So
yeah.
Thanks to the people over at that Builder's First Source, they helped me find somebody to help do that. And
so success.
Success, yeah. It looks great. She's very happy with it. And then it was an Arby's night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Did you get the steak bites?
No, I didn't get the steak bites.
Oh.
No.
Dude, Kang, there was his chance to get the steak bites.
Yeah, you know, Gator seems like a guy that would stay away from the steak bites, I think, actually.
I don't, you know, steak's fine. I enjoy steak.
But steak
bites,
from
I don't get steak bites. Look,
from Arby's.
Arby's does everything really well. So their roast beef sandwiches are fine.
You're not stoked for the fast food steak?
No.
Yeah.
My mom was all excited about the French dip and Swiss.
Oh, really?
And raved about it. Absolutely raved about it.
Okay.
So there's that. She raved about it.
Good.
And I just stuck with the roast beef sandwiches. And
excellent.
I went off the board. I went with crinkle fries instead of the curly fries.
And how do we feel about that decision?
I'm fine with it. I like the crinkle fry.
My first thought is regrettable. The curly fry, I love the curly fry.
Problem is sometimes you get the curly fry that's like 10 feet long.
And that's a problem?
Because you keep pulling and got to keep biting at it. And it just
too much work?
It's too much work.
Is that too much work for you?
No, I don't want to go greasy. You know how I am getting messy with it. So. But it was a good night.
All right, so Pistons win.
And I didn't have to stay for the Golden Bachelor, which made it even better.
Okay, cool. And always a good thing. Pistons won last night, which was awesome. They have now won 6 of 7. And, you know, I'm not expecting much in terms of Piston love outside of Detroit. And I'm not getting much in terms of Piston love outside of Detroit. I got up really early this morning, show prep, watching SportsCenter. Nothing on the Pistons. Get up starts. Nothing on the Pistons. And I'm like, you know, I'm not shocked, and I'm not even angry, but it just makes me wonder. They're 6-2, okay, and it's early in the season. I'm wondering where is the threshold that needs. What's the threshold that needs to get crossed for them to lead SportsCenter?
Well, apparently it's more than 19 points in the fourth quarter from your superstar player in back-to-back games.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's more than another 20-20 night for Jalen Duren.
Right.
Apparently, it's more than having a defensive effort that shows that you only gave up 14 points in the third quarter in an NBA game, in today's NBA.
Right.
So I'm not sure what the threshold is.
I'm even looking for.
Maybe you have to play for New York or L.A.
Or maybe you have to play New York or L.A.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not even mad about it, okay? But I was kind of psyched about the way that they're playing, and I'm like, this is better. This is good. I'm enjoying this, and you know, hey, Detroit, look, our team's won 6 of 7, and winning in a variety of ways. Cade takes over fourth quarters, 22 points and 22 rebounds, as you mentioned, for Duren. I was wondering if the highlight of Asar Thompson having to duck to keep a hit from hitting his head on the rim, maybe they'd show that. But no.
What highlights did they show?
They showed it led with Lakers Spurs, so Wembanyama versus the Lakers, right?
Right, and that was getting down to the wire. So aside from that, though, I mean,
again, I'm not mad.
Oklahoma State loses their first game of the year. That takes precedent. And then we're done talking basketball?
I don't know. I'm not mad.
I want you to get mad.
No, I don't want to get mad. I'm just wondering, when do we get top billing? What will it take? And maybe we'll never get there. Like, maybe this team won't ever deserve top billing. But will we ever lead SportsCenter? Not that I expected it.
Well, I think what we know about, even to an extent with the fan base, although not now because they got to the playoffs last year, but you need to have some playoff success, postseason success to get more noticed. I don't know. I think Cade's off to a hell of a start. It's really a shame if they're not going to start to follow that, but it's early in the season. Maybe that's just the simple explanation. It's early. The big topic is apparently a LeBron-less Lakers team.
I guess.
Against Wembanyama.
Well, and I mean, look, it's The team has to earn it. It doesn't impact who they are. It doesn't impact the reality. And it really doesn't impact my enjoyment of the team. I just got curious today going, we're not on the radar. Not on the radar of the national media yet. Understanding this, okay? If anyone wants to know what it's like for people bitching about what you are covering, we know.
Yeah.
Kang, at any given time, and Kang sees the ticket texts as they come in, at any given time, there's plenty of suggestions about us talking about the wrong thing. Is there not?
Only every time I open up ticket text.
Every single time somebody's telling us, why are you talking about this, why are you talking about that? So I have sympathy. I understand. Sports Center and Get Up, they're doing what they think gets them ratings. And so with that as the backdrop and knowing that, when do the Pistons get ratings outside of Detroit?
After the Super Bowl?
After the Super Bowl?
Get rid of football, and then you can pay attention to other sports?
Maybe.
There's like a 3-week window.
Because the one thing that they're bringing to the table now is a superstar, right? I mean, we have one of the young, exciting superstars in this league.
Well, he's not a superstar until you start talking about him nationally.
I guess, yeah. Maybe that's
it's a cat chasing its tail.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or a dog chasing its tail.
Again, not mad, just curious. And maybe Pistons fans, I don't know if you out there have any. Because I'll give you an example. I got relatives in San Diego and New York City, okay? From coast to shining coast. All time zones in between, right? San Diego texts me and asks questions. It says, what's up with the Lions? Why didn't the Lions make a move? New York tells me, good old Ray Karsch tells me, Lions are a fun team to watch. And since his Raiders aren't doing anything, he's into the Lions. That, we've crossed the threshold with the Lions.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if we're going to get it with the Pistons.
Because it's football, and football rules, as you know. And then the Lions have been, I mean, since Dan Campbell came on the scene, you can't ignore them.
Yeah.
I mean, the biting kneecaps and all that, and then turning into the season they had the following year, the second half of that season. And there's lots to like. There's a reason. And then this team is now a Super Bowl contending team.
Well, anyway, I'm curious if fans think that, at some point this is going to happen, if we've got the stuff here in Detroit to lead a sports center with the Pistons. Dan Campbell spoke yesterday a little bit about the trade deadline, provided some insight on why they did what they did or did not do. And so we will get to that coming up here on the Karsch and Anderson program. Also a little bit later on, things are starting to percolate today. Free agency opens today. Is that correct? It's today, right?
Yeah, today is the first real day.
There's more and more reporting on Scooble and more names getting floated out there as to organizations that might be interested in what they might have to give up if they want Tarek Scooble from the Detroit Tigers. So that comes later in the show. Also, Wings back in action tonight. Just some of the things we'll be kicking off and talking about today here on Karsch and Anderson. Again, we're on the road from Ford Field from the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Career Fair. It is Karsch and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.